Imagine the hardest, darkest part of your life when things just weren't going well for you. Now, imagine having that punch in the gut hit you over and over and over again for 3, 4, 5 years. That is how my friend Jockselyn has been living. And I want to tell you about her story. All right, it begins in Costa Rica. That's where she's from. She loves Costa Rica. Whenever she talks about her country, she gets the biggest smile on her face. And she was doing well there. But the problem was that her kids suffered from a mysterious illness that gave them seizures from time to time. And she didn't understand why. And the Costa Rican medical system was no help. She even got a special letter mandating that she be able to meet with a doctor, which she finally did, only to have them say they didn't know what was wrong and they needed to do more tests. It wasn't working. Her kids were getting worse. Her story took a strange turn. She was here in the States visiting her friend when her son had one of these seizures. She rushed her son to a United States hospital where she finally got the care she was looking for. And they finally started to make progress with her son. She was so grateful, but her life took a crazy turn when the doctors told her that if she wanted her sons to be well, she needed to stay here and continue to get the medical attention that could only be given to her here in the United States. So she made the difficult decision of letting her visa expire. Her kids started to get the medical attention they needed, but she was stuck without a visa, being worried that she'd be deported. But she met a guy who was willing to marry her and help her so she could get a visa. She married this man thinking things were just getting better and better until it turned out that he was abusive. She was trapped in this abusive home for months and one day was finally able to escape to a shelter. Since then, she has been driving the car that belonged to her ex-husband. She's been gradually working through the process of getting citizenship through the court. She's doing everything right. She says that she's not legal here, but explains to them what's going on, and they're working with her to try to get legal status. Though so many things are so challenging for her. It is so hard for her to get a job, but she's doing her best to try to get work wherever she can. But every month, she does not know how she's gonna pay the bills. And she just relies on grace after grace to show up for her last minute to get by. Meanwhile, this vehicle she's driving keeps breaking down on her and she doesn't have the money to fix it, nor does she have the money to buy a new car. And that's where you can come in. We can help Jockselyn. If she could just have a better car that runs reliably, then she would be able to have one less stress in her life and have one last thing not causing her to live with fear and uncertainty. She'd be able to drive to these medical appointments an hour away, not worried about whether she's gonna get back on time. She'd be able to reliably get to any job she can do so she can support herself. And so we've made a GoFundMe page where you can go and give however much money you can to help her out. It'll be amazing. Thank you so much.